I did do the stealth archer, you know, stealth thief archer, whatever the fuck. And over time, like, my most recent build was a magic build where I used bound bow and mostly like conjuration spells, but then I started getting better with my other spells. So I don't know. Stealth archer is fun though, yeah. There you go. Fuck. Nice. Shit. Oh. Necros, if you're trying to make an Argonian based off reptile from Mortal Kombat, you're gonna have to put a lot of work into that. The only real way you're gonna be able to do like poison damage, for instance, is if you go like, whether it's melee or a bow or something, you have to poison it, and then unless there's like a poison shout. Yeah, or both use armored, yeah. But it's not impossible. Fucking hell. Bro. Get in the bitch. There you go. Oh, Roops. Okay, so that was really powerful poisons even without exploits, exactly. Just gotta eat everything you find. Put it in your mouth and chew. Just a late game thing, yeah. There you go. Rated E for everyone. There's the key. Out of any of the temples that we did half-assed, it's the Shadow Temple. We seriously just went super half-assed with this one, and I still made it to the end. Those hands, I have a problem with them. Yeah, so Wall Masters have been an enemy since Zelda 1. Like Zelda 1, Zelda 2, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess. Well, actually, no, not Twilight Princess. But I'm not a real big fan of Wall Masters now. You disable the individual Creation Club add-ons. Yeah, same here. Do a necromancer thing with a dark elf at some point? Yeah. Okay, we're taking that off. And we need that. Here we go. Time for Bongo. Save point. You can summon zombies, skeletons, corpses. You can summon a lot of things. You can summon dragons if you know how. You can summon plague dragons if you know how. You can summon undead dragons if you know how. The thief. Bongo Bongo. Because if you notice, he doesn't have a head. Why would that be? Almost like he got executed for stealing the lens of truth. And this is why you don't use the Pegasus boots on this battle. You motherfuck. You motherfuck. Just give the Ricks for magic, everyone's like, nah. Sugar magics you have, yeah, exactly. Bonk and oh my god. Bongo. Bongo. Bongo, bongo. Okay, bongo. There you go. Done. The whole Vampire Assassin thing? Oh, that's one of the main 3 DLCs, not the Anniversary Edition Creation Club stuff. But yeah, Vampire Assassin's pretty solid too. Yep, you can get rid of the vampire effects and then turn into a werewolf, and yeah. Excuse me. Here we go. Alright, so let's do this. As far as upgrades, I get the anniversary upgrade expansion, so I know there's more that I can do now. Yeah, there's few more new things. I don't think you need to have what do you call it? I don't think you need to have an amiibo for the Legend of Zelda stuff now that I'm thinking about it. For the champion's outfit, the Master Sword, and the Hylian Shield, I'm thinking, now that I'm thinking about it, it should all 3 be in a chest already. Like, in the game. Without an amiibo. I could be wrong, but... In the armor via the quest because of Lord Blake. Yeah. Ooh, ESO? Ugh. I don't know about that, to be honest. Not a big ESO kind of... I don't know. Sid, become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Is she? Is she? Is she safe? Is she really? It's fun to play with your sister. I gotcha. I gotcha. At the Shadow Medallion, Impa wakes up as the sage and adds her power to yours. Well, there's only one more thing we gotta do in Ocarina of Time. We have to die to Ganondorf. God damn it, Necros. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll save. And then we reset. So then it takes us to the Temple of Time. Necros, you never finished the game. So this is going to be something special for you. Hero of Time. You have overcome many hardships and awakened 6 sages. And now you have a final challenge, a showdown with Ganondorf, the King of Evil. For that, I have things I want to tell only to you. Please listen. Another unknown legend of the Triforce passed down by the Shadow Folk, the Sheikahs. The 3DS version is way better. If you would seek the Sacred Triangle, listen well. Resting place is in the Sacred Realm. A mirror that reflects that of the heart of the user. Someone good and righteous of the heart are the one who enters it. If an evil heart, the realm will enter full of evil. If pure, the realm will be a paradise. But if someone with an evil heart comes into that paradise, it becomes Paradise Lost. Triforce Sacred Triangle is about the power, wisdom, and courage. Yep. The heart of the one who holds the Sacred Triangle has all 3 forces in balance. That one will gain the true force to govern all! But if that one's heart is not in balance, the Triforce will separate into 3 parts. Power, wisdom, and courage. Put the 3D slider a little above it and enhance... Yeah, that I used to play Necros. My first 3DS, it was a Mario themed one, so Mario 3D World or Mario 3D Land was part of it. Do you know what my second 3DS game was? Metal Gear Solid 3D, which is Snake Eater 3D. I played all of Snake Eater 3D in full 3D and fell in love with it. And Snake Eater 3D was my first time playing a Metal Gear game. So, just to give you that heads up. Yeah. Yeah, MGS3 on the 3DS is arguably like the best one. Exactly. And yeah, Ellie, there's... MGS3 is like the only Metal Gear on the 3DS. A couple of small frame rate issues, but not much. Like, the very first Metal Gear game in the entire Metal Gear timeline is on the 3DS. He's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And you can aim with the with the stylus. You could, but you could aim with the gyroscope too. You could aim with the left stick. Oh wait, no, you couldn't aim with the stylus. So yeah, it was the left stick. Evil King, but his dark ambitions. To gain complete mastery of the world, Ganondorf started looking for those chosen by destiny. Destiny. The one who holds the Triforce of Courage is you. And the one that holds the Triforce of Wisdom is... Seventh Sage. And the leader of them all. The DK Crew... No, I'm not doing that again. Gray Eraser thing that controls... Yeah, the Gray Eraser thing was the left stick. Yeah, I had one of the first 3DSs that came out when they came out. I didn't have the new DS XL. Yeah, see, that's what you're talking about, the new 3DS XL for a bigger screen. I didn't have one of those because it was kind of redundant, to be honest. It's like, I had a DS Lite and a DSi and a 3DS. I didn't need like a new 3DS, a new 3DS XL. I didn't need a 2DS. When it comes to a pro model of something, I am very skeptical because I was a PSP Go user. And if you guys know what the PSP Go is, it's like the PS Vita, but even worse. It's smaller than a Vita, and you can't put discs in it. You have to download everything onto it. The PSP Go is why I'm so hesitant when it comes to pro models and etc. Impa the Sheikah leader. Took her in. A bit better processing power. It's all the same, to be honest. It's just a bigger screen. OG 3DS processor. Well, it entirely depends on what SD card you put in there for your extra storage. Because you could put in, like, any at that point. If I remember right. Well, either way, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Excuse me. Dark Age ruled by Ganondorf will end. No, it won't. No, it won't, because we're purposely going to die to the hands of Ganondorf Dragmire. Like, I'm not even going to fight him. He wanted to get an OLED, but since there's a real deal switch to Necros, there's nothing confirmed about the next console for Nintendo. It's all speculation that's been going on since 2019. Since 2019, everybody's been waiting for like a Switch Pro, and we have the OLED, but we don't have a Pro model Switch. We have the basic Switch, we have the Micro, which is the mini Switch Lite, and we have the OLED. We don't have a Pro model, and there's nothing confirmed from Nintendo yet about a new console. It's all speculation. It's everybody just coming up with ideas here and there, saying, oh, there's going to be this and there's going to be that. And even though there's patents going around, there's nothing confirmed. So you can never believe a random leak like that, Necros. Like, when it comes to leaks and rumors about a new console or even about a game everybody really wants, you can't believe them. You got to take them with the smallest atom-sized grain of sand with you. Because I really wanted Gen 2 remakes and Legends Unova to happen, but we got Legends ZA instead, which is way better than what I could have expected. But the fact of the matter is, like, take it with a very, very small grain of sand. And unless it's confirmed from Nintendo themselves, it's not real. Even if you have a really good trusted friend who lives somewhere where it doesn't matter, unless it comes from Nintendo themselves, it's not real. And it sucks to say, but that's the same with like Sony and Xbox and Steam. Large rock salt, yeah. Because everybody's been saying that the new Switch 2 would be coming out in 2022, and then 2023, and then 2024, and then 2025. Now people are saying the Switch 2 is coming out in 2026, but we don't have anything confirmed. It's just everybody saying, I'm going to predict this with no evidence. But with me, when I'm doing predictions like that, I'm always bringing evidence to the table. The only thing I don't have yet is something concrete. My uncle works at Nintendo. Yeah, it's basically along those lines, yeah. For avoiding my pursuit for 7 long years. They was slightly underestimate the power of this kid. No, it was was not the kid's power I misjudged. It was the power of the Triforce of Courage. But with the Triforce of Wisdom that Zelda has, I was... One last thing, and I know that this is a random tangent, this is not Zelda or anything. Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is not part of the Arkham series at all. I know that this is out of nowhere, but it's bugging the shit out of me that everybody's like, oh, it's an Arkham. It's not part of the Arkham series. Let's get that out of the way right fucking now. This is Earth 2 and Earth 1 crossing over with a corrupted Batman, a corrupted, like literally corrupted Justice League with Brainiac. It's Injustice 3. It's the sequel to Injustice 2. And I'm so fucking tired of people being like, but it's Arkham. No, they used the same guy. They used, you know, Conroy in both, you know, the Arkham games and a lot of the media and in the video game, like all of that. But like, it's not an Arkham game. It's literally after. Yeah, it has nothing to do with Arkham. But I've been seeing a lot of people been like, I'm just saying this now, and this is coming from a Marvel fan. And I don't care much about DC, but I will say when someone fucks up, there's a lot of people fucking up. Justice literally had yep, exactly. It's just because it's the same voice doesn't mean it's the same, you know, existence. Because now you got to think about it, but the reality of the Arkham series, Batman's still alive, but we can't use Conroy anymore. So you know what's gonna happen, right? It's Batman versus Superman when they're both old, and Batman finally kills the Joker when they're old. That's gonna be the next step. I mean, I know Joker's already dead, but I mean, Jason Todd could do Batman Beyond at that point. Mark will never voice Joker again. Exactly the point. Which at that point, you don't really need Mark Hamill for that anymore. Think about it. Who did the voice of Joker in the, oh god, what was it? The Batman Part 1 and Part 2. He didn't in Injustice, exactly. So it's one of those things. Oh god, what was that Batman movie that... It was one of the animated ones. And I think... Robin was played by Brown. Stephanie Brown. With the goggles and everything. Well, either way, that would be like the next step for Arkham, if they ever decide to revive Arkham. Alright, Illy, no worries. Like having an RGP party. On the 3DS, it turns into an actual, like, Ironworks bridge, like an actual bridge, you know? Alright, here we go. Marching towards our death, quite literally. So let's go through each of these.